Hey, what's up? It's D-Man. There's something that I want us to learn how to do, and that is learning how to silence the inner critic. You know, inside we have a critic within that just likes to, talk us out of a lot of things that we want to do for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We have an inner voice that comes out and tells us that what we want is not possible. It tells us that we cannot do it. And sometimes when we listen to that inner critic, we can believe it. And when we believe what it tells us, it can hinder our progress. It can hinder our results. See, I deal with that too. There's times I want to do something and that inner critic, that inner voice will say, "You can't do it. You're wasting your time. What are you doing, buddy? Don't do that. They're not going to like it. It's not good enough. You know, don't do it that way. Do it like this." And sometimes it can, throw you off course. But when you learn how to silence it, you silence it with action. You silence it with that voice from within that tells it, you know what, you're telling me I can't do it, but I know I can. You silence it by doing what it says you cannot do. When that inner voice comes around and tells you that it's not possible, that it won't work, that it can't be you, I want you to say everything that it says to you in an opposing manner. So if that inner critic says, "You're not going to do it," you respond with, "I am going to do it." And you do it. See, you have to believe in you. And in the process of believing in you, you're going to have a lot of things that will try to make you feel like what you're doing isn't it, isn't worthy, isn't senseful. You know what I'm saying? But you have to believe that it is. You have to silence the doubt, the lies. You have to learn how to tune out that inner critic because it starts from you. See, if we always allow the inner critic to win within us, then what about the critics that are outside? What about the outer forces? What about the other people that are already talking down on what you got going on or, are ready to talk down on you or your process? See, when you can learn how to ignore that voice and do it, it helps you. Sometimes when you're hearing your inner critic and it's instilling fear within, you have to do it scared. You have to make actions in fear. Because if you listen to that voice and you allow it to stop you, you don't make any progress. But when you power through the doubts, when you power through that inner voice that's trying to send lies down your system, you're overcoming it and you're making it weaker. The more you show up for what you believe in. So that is something I want us to learn how to do more of, tuning it out. Tune out the negative voices or the negative critic within with positive messages. That's one way. Tune out that inner critic that tells you you can't do it by telling yourself that you can do it. That's another way. Tune out that inner critic that tells you it cannot be done by making the actions that prove it wrong or taking actions. You know what I'm saying? That's how you tune it out. Tuning out that inner critic is by believing in yourself even when it's talking. Even when it's telling you you cannot do it, you still believe that you can. And the more you do that, You'll continue to learn ways for yourself that helps you tune that out and silence it. Let's go out here and win.
Hey, guess what? You rocking with the one and only D-Man, and this is Motivation Daily. Let's get it.